Hey, how's everybody doing today? So listen, today we're definitely going to talk about beer bellies. You got a beer belly, you worried about getting a beer belly, you don't want a beer belly. Beer bellies are out there. They come, they go, whatever the story may be, but let's talk about beer bellies today, all right? Hang in there because here we go.
Zombie apocalypse.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again and welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by. As always, hope to just find everybody safe, healthy, and in good spirits. And definitely remember, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. This way you know next time I come out with a video. And the thumbs up always helps. I appreciate it when it does that. And when it does that. And when it does that, appreciate it. And the comments, definitely I get back to you. I love to hear from you. I love to hear what's going on out there. Appreciate it. So today I want to talk a little bit about beer bellies, okay? And beer bellies is a name, but definitely it doesn't just come from beer. I mean, sometimes we get bellies that are big. I mean, women that are pregnant, they definitely get big bellies, but I'm talking about some they call beer bellies, but it's also can be contributed to eating food, certain foods and stuff too. And in this article kind of says how it could be kind of dangerous also. Um, it's not very healthy for you. But sometimes it's very hard to actually how can I say it's hard not to get it. I mean, especially as we get older, our metabolism slows down a little bit, this and that. But I guess when we're younger, we're always on the go, always moving. We eat whatever we want, do we want, drink beer, whatever, and we just burn it off faster. But at some point, we got to just start taking it easy and watch and be careful what we do. All comes with the process of age. You know, But let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about beer bellies, where they come from, how it happens, and how we can kind of like try to keep it from happening. All right. How to avoid getting a beer belly as you age, according to a dietitian and a bariatric surgeon, BARIATRIC, bariatric surgeon. A beer belly is usually used to describe a protruding abdomen or a waist larger than the hips. It happens when visceral fat accumulates from eating simple sugars like desserts or beer. You can help reduce a beer belly by eating more fiber, sleeping at least 7 hours a day, and more. Lots of people like to crack a beer to relax or have a good time with friends, but over time, all those extra calories may cause you to grow something called a beer belly. Beer belly is a protruding round belly or a waist that is larger than the hips. It's most commonly associated with men, but you might have heard it called an apple body shape when it happens to women. So apple body shape, beer belly, man, woman, they're describing it differently, but it's basically the same. It's the less polite term to describe an increase in abdominal fat, says Dr. John Angerstead, director of bariatric and minimal invasion surgery at Staten Island University Hospital. A beer belly may actually be dangerous. The type of fat that causes a beer belly is linked with serious health concerns like cardiovascular disease. Now, see, that's where it can get a little crazy, starts getting a little dangerous. Here's why you can develop a beer belly and how to get rid of it for good. What causes a beer belly? The beer belly shape happens when visceral, visceral, visceral fat accumulates in the abdomen, says Megan Raw, a registered dietitian. She says, when the fat accumulates around the abdomen. Visceral fat develops around the organs rather than right under the skin. As it accumulates, it pushes outward on the abdominal. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes you're looking at a word and it just, you know what it is, but you can't say it. As it accumulates, it pushes outward on the abdominal wall and creates the tummy pouch we call a beer belly. People accumulate visceral fat when they consume too many calories from anything, whether it's beer or pizza. In fact, it's possible to develop a beer belly even if you don't drink beer or any other alcohol. That's what I'm saying. They call it a beer belly, but you can actually get it from other things, okay? Simple sugars and carbohydrates, like those found in packaged snacks, desserts, and sodas, are all more likely to contribute to this visceral belly fat than nutrition-dense foods like fruits or vegetables, which we kind of all basically kind of know. You know, I mean, you want to stay away from the sodas, you want to stay away from those snacks, you know, and fruits and vegetables are good for us. But then again, fruits and vegetables in moderation, like my wife always tells me, moderation, moderation. Don't sit there and just start eating a lot of fruits and stuff, because that turns to sugar too, you know. These have been shown in numerous studies to contribute to excessive weight gain because of how they can spike blood sugar and boost cravings, which could lead you to eat more calories than your daily needs. Beer is a source of simple carbohydrates. In fact, beer has up to 30 grams of carbohydrates and 100 to 180 calories per 12-ounce servings, which adds up fast. Of course, you have 4 beers, that's 48 ounces times 180 calories, you know? It's crazy. Well, it would be 4. If you had 4 beers, it's 4 times 180. In fact, if you drink 1 beer a day in addition to your normal diet, you could put on 10 pounds in a year. That 1 extra beer is going straight to your abdominal fat. Older people may be more at risk of beer belly since abdominal fat increases with age for both sexes due to hormonal and metabolic changes. However, anyone who has an unhealthy diet can develop a beer belly no matter what. See, you don't have to drink the beer. If you have an unhealthy diet, that's how you're going to get that beer belly. Is a beer belly dangerous? While having a beer belly might make you the target of dad jokes, it's also an indication that you need to take charge of your health. Although we joke about someone's beer belly, the reality is that it can represent a serious health risk. Having a large waist circumference is directly associated with increased risk for cardiovascular disease, diabetes, dementia, asthma, breast, prostate, and colorectal cancer, and other chronic health concerns. All right, so they're going to tell you how to get rid of a beer belly. Unfortunately, there's no quick fix for a beer belly, but making the right kind of changes is important for reducing it. If you have an obvious beer belly, it's time to make some changes in your diet and perhaps drinking habits. Here are the changes that could help shrink your beer belly. Okay, so if you don't have a beer belly yet, try to stay away from these certain things. But if you have one, we're going to give you an idea here how to get rid of it. Cut your alcohol intake. If you're getting lots of calories from beer or other alcoholic drinks, cut back. It's not just about the calories. Alcohol has unique qualities that may make it easier to gain weight, including alcohol slows down the metabolism of fat, since your body is busy breaking down alcohol instead. It makes you hungry, aka the munchies. It also diminishes your decision-making powers, so you may be more likely to eat something unhealthy after drinking. You don't have to go cold turkey. Start by working towards the CCD's recommendation of no more than 2 drinks a day for men and 1 for women. Swap high-calorie drinks like beer and cocktails for lower-calorie options like alcohol and seltzer water. So I guess mix it with the seltzer they're saying. Here's the best non-alcoholic drinks and spirits. If you want to enjoy a drink but limit your alcohol intake, try substituting some of our favorite non-alcoholic drinks and spirits. Best non-alcoholic wine, Jukes. 6 to 6, Jukes 6, a 9-pack, $55 at Jukes Cordialits. Best non-alcoholic beer, Athletic Brewing Company Run Wild, 12-pack, $29.99 on Amazon. Best non-alcoholic spirits, Clean Company Clean, $29.99 at Amazon. Best premixed mocktails, Curious Craft drinks, a 4-pack for $36 at Curious Excellent. All right, focus on nutrition. Next, think about your nutrition overall. Talk to a registered dietitian about how much you should be eating. Focus on whole filling foods, including fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. Reduce simple sugars and processed foods, which contribute to belly fat. So kind of cut out the sugars and stuff they're saying, you know. Get enough fiber. Fiber has lots of health benefits and can reduce risk of chronic diseases associated with beer belly, including cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. In addition, foods that contain fiber, like fruits and vegetables, are filling low-calorie options that won't contribute to the accumulation of belly fat. So you want to eat foods that contain fiber, fruits, vegetables, low calories. Females should get 25 grams of fiber each day, where males should get about 38 grams of fiber per day. Exercise regularly. Moderate exercise can help you lose belly fat and keep it off. Aim for 150 minutes of moderate exercise, like walking each week. You can break that into 30 minutes per session or shorter to make it more manageable. Sleep, and this is hard for a lot of people, I know. I mean, sleep is rough, you know, to get a certain amount. They say sleep is at least 7 hours, you know. My day is like 5 to 6, and I'm up, you know. No matter what time I fall asleep, it could be 12 o'clock at night, I'll get up at 5, 6 in the morning. It could be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll get up 5 and 6 of that. It's just, my body is just tuned to that. So I don't really get that 7 hours. If you're staying up late to drink, that may compound your beer belly. A 2022 study found that people who weren't getting enough sleep had 11% more visceral fat than people who were getting enough sleep. Aim for the recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. If you have trouble, try these sleep hygiene tips that include having a bedtime routine, utilizing white noise, and incorporating relaxation techniques. A beer belly is basically when visceral fat builds up around your waistline, typically as a result of eating too many calories, especially from simple carbohydrates and sugars like those found in beer. If you notice beer belly emerging, cutting back on alcohol can be helpful, but it may take additional changes in your diet and lifestyle, like getting enough fiber, exercise, and sleep. To really get the protruding pooch, to really get the protruding pouch under control. Beer bellies are not just associated with beer with men. There are plenty of other common foods in our standard American diet that create pooch belly. Create a poached belly, potch belly for both men and women. So people wanting to reduce their risk should look at their entire diet and not just their alcohol intake. We may receive commission when you buy Drew our links. Bullshit, whatever it is, crazy. Okay, so basically, it comes down to, I mean, we all have common sense. We know what the story is, but the foods we eat, you know, a beer belly is not just from beer. Some people have a pasta belly, too much pasta, too much, you know, the carbohydrates and stuff like that. Stay away from a lot of sugars, you know. If you see you're getting a beer belly, cut back on some of this stuff, you know, do a little more exercise. It's all basic stuff we all pretty much know about, but the whole big thing about it is willpower. And they don't mention anything about that in here. They just give you ideas of what to do to prevent a beer belly, or if you have one, how to get rid of it. But the big thing is willpower. If you have 4 beers a day, do you have enough willpower to just have 2 a day? You know, do you not walk every day? Do you have the willpower to say, you know what, I'm getting out there every day and I'm going to walk a half a mile every day? Your foods, you eat fruits, you know, or do you eat pasta and pizza and pretzels and snacks all day long? Do you have the willpower to stop that, to cut it back, you know? That's the biggest thing that a lot of people that tell these stories and talk about things, they say, oh yeah, just do this, just do that. It's not that easy. And we all know it's not that easy. I mean, who are we kidding? We're not kidding nobody. Unless you're one of these big health freaks that, you know, just, you know, juices all day long and eats the fruits and, you know, and it just eats chicken and broccoli and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what kind of life are they really living? I mean, good for them, they're healthy, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Some people that I know that do this stuff with their fruits and their juice and all that stuff, they look more unhealthy than freaking I do that eat regular stuff. I mean, believe me, I do watch kind of stuff. Like, I don't go crazy on things, but I don't juice. I don't freaking just eat a certain kind of banana every day, would have 6, 7 meals a day with a little Frankfurter here and there. I don't do that, you know. You got to have the willpower to want to do it, you know, and if you can. But then again, what kind of life are you living? What are you doing? You can't go out to a wedding and eat a good meal because you're afraid to. You can't go to somebody's house and eat over because you're afraid to. Come on, man. Watch what you eat. You know, don't eat crap. You know, again, like I say, moderation. You know what I'm saying? Me, I used to eat years ago, sit down, I could eat 3, 4, 5, 6 bowls of macaroni, man. I love pasta. I would eat it and just eat it. No, I got to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but as you do that, believe it or not, your stomach will shrink a little bit. So let's say I eat 5 bowls of macaroni, but 5 bowls of pasta, right? So I cut it down to 3. Okay. At first, it's going to be hard. It's going to be like, man, I'm still hungry, whatever. But you do that for a while and your stomach shrinks. So now you eat the 3 and you're happy. You got, you know, I'm satisfied now. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the biggest thing is willpower. You know, get out there and walk, get out there, go to gym, you know, do what you got to do. That's reality. That's reality. We can watch all these videos on exercise 50 minutes a day, eat an apple, eat a banana, go have a smoothie shake, have a protein shake, eat a protein bar, you know. Come on, man. It's not reality. You know, a lot of people can't do that. So us as real people and reality and don't want to listen to the crap that they're trying to sell us, all these pills and stuff. Just watch yourself. Do what you got to do. Try your best. But you know what? You got to enjoy life. So if you're happy, stay happy and do what you got to do. All right, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Remember, if you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you know when I come out with a video. A thumbs up always helps. Again, I appreciate it. And your comments. I love to hear from you guys. All right. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and stay healthy and do what you got to do. Be happy. That's the main thing. Be happy. Take care. I'm out of here so long.